here for my 4th of 5 matches for League Season 55. It looks like the 2 matches I have left are against the 2 people in the division who are doing better than the other 3. So these 2 are going to matter a lot, but in particular, the remaining match. So, I mean, this one matters because it's going to help me with needing less against the final guy. But the last match is probably going to be the most important as long as I don't totally screw this up. So anyway, let's see what's going on here. I have a 3/4 when there's shelters. Attacks Scrying Poop, Sea Witch, but there is Guardian for defense. Okay, we got a village here with Wandering Minstrel, trashing, Transmog. He opens with a Sea Witch, that's potentially not great. Trashing is only Transmogrify, so these curses suck a lot. So Guardian's coverage is going to be very important. Ducket trashes, and Ducket with Transmog can actually get you stuff, but it's not great. Also, Transmog with shelters, you're getting these 2 costs, but Guardian is fine. Draw a Scrying Pool, and is there plus buy? Yes, with Herbalist. Awkward, but Scrying Pool is a heck of a card, so you probably need to go for it. With the lack of real thinning, feels kind of bad, especially because these 2 costs aren't actions. I mean, you need this, but it feels pretty bad. Academy could work decently well. There's a lot of crap going on. He's got the Sea Witch right away, and he's going first. He's almost certainly going to get this Guardian, so like getting a Guardian now to get a Sea Witch next turn seems a little lame, you know? Wait, if he gets the Guardian next turn, that won't possibly protect him. He's probably getting it anyway, but that means the Sea Witch play is pretty good. So I could get a Guardian now and get the Sea Witch. I feel like that's probably good. The junking seems pretty important because the trashing is so bad. But this is exactly the kind of game you don't really want to be going first in. Or you really do want to be going first. You don't want to be going second. He draws his orange card on turn 3. Feels bad. With Sea Witch, it matters a little less because it's always missing that shuffle, but wanted a shot at getting my Guardian back, which was lol, not happening. So not much point in getting a Guardian here. I could get a Ducket, or I could just shove another Guardian in the deck. Down here is hopefully my Sea Witch, and then 4 coppers and a Guardian and a Necro. That's 8 cards. What's in my deck? Wait, no. 4 coppers, Guardian, Necro, Sea Witch. That's 7 cards. I haven't been sleeping very well the last couple nights, so that's not great. So it allows me to hit 5 next turn if I get this Guardian. And I'll have a Guardian to play next turn, hopefully. Actually, that's fine. As long as I don't whiff on the Sea Witch. Let's get the Ducket then. Okay, well, this game is probably just over. Going second and having my Sea Witch miss. You know, it actually doesn't make that big of a difference. It just makes this turn a lot worse because I'm only hitting 4. I mean, that's inaccurate, what I just said. I said I was going to get the Guardian to hit 5, which was good, and then I didn't get the Guardian. This is going to be a rough match. I could get another Ducket here. Feels pretty good. I think I'd prefer to be putting a Transmog in my deck right now, but that's not the world we live in. How did you play a Transmogrify on turn 4? Because you drew it? Okay, I'm up against some very good draws. I'm getting bad draws, and I also am not entirely with it. So this game doesn't look good for Adam. Oh, he triggers the shuffle. Ah, I don't even get to shuffle the curse in. I didn't even think about that, but nothing I could have done differently. Nothing I should have done differently as a result. I feel pretty toast. Okay, so transmog here and keep the coffers seems pretty good. What else? Academy, meh. Like hardly anything in my deck that I could even draw dead. He's got a Sea Witch in this hand, right? I can be pretty certain of that. I should get a Guardian. I'll get 2 Guardians. Just thinking about what else to get with my Guardian, but no. He Guardianed my Sea Witch, right? He had a Guardian out. I feel very dead. Well, here I hope to have mucho dinero. I don't think Academy is going to be the thing I do here. Second Sea Witch seems mediocre. Probably just want to get that transmog, right? Any farmland tricks I can do here with the hovel? No, nothing that's worth doing because I can just trash it and not gain or whatever. It all seems pretty lame. No need to get a Guardian this turn, even though I don't have one out. It's fine because his Sea Witch is in Duration Land. Let's just get the transmog and just straight up be 2 turns behind. More than that, really, but whatever. These things are going to happen. All right, my tea is at the right temperature, so now let's pour it into my insulated thermos to keep it that temperature. Need to be drinking hot drinks. Okay. This is just a crappy turn, right? Do I trash another copper to get a ducat? Do I get another Guardian? Kind of like the other Guardian. Kind of like trashing a copper to get the ducat. I like both of these things. You could also get a potion. Potion's not bad. Let's get the potion. Play your Sea Witch. Huge mess. The card Scrying Pool frustrates me that it's like so good that even with all this stuff working against it, you still have to go for it, you know? Transmog the hovel. Oh, you got another one. I have more Guardians, but feels bad because like I know that Guardian won't protect me this turn, but it's just what needs to be done. I'd like to get a second transmogrify. I do it this turn? I think so. I want to spend some time, like, I mean, I want to not spend much time before I start to green. There's a lot of reasons why I need to green early. I'll probably get scrying pools when I see my potion, maybe one or two of them, but like, the longer this game goes on, the less that seems to favor me. It's not really seeing that many actions that I want to be putting in my deck, you know? If I can have Guardian coverage, a lot of the upside of Scrying Pool goes away. There's Transmog and Farmland and these coffers to support early greening, and also piles are going to get low. They're already low. I don't see the curses running, but like, this is 2 piles right here, so like, maybe duchies is a thing you need. So good. Think about unplaying and getting a ducat. This all seems so bad. I could also get a silver. I do kind of like the silver. Is the herbalist better than silver? Absolutely not. Let's buy a silver. Okay, so his Sea Witch is out, and he's not going to shuffle this turn. Sea Witch missed this shuffle. So, I don't need a Guardian in this hand. On the other hand, I think I would like to transmogrify. Nope, can't do that. Transmogrify is not on my mat. I was thinking about transmogging the Ogi before doing the Sea Witch ability, but that's not a decision I have this turn. And then also, he has scrying pools, and that actually matters quite a lot. So maybe I do need to just have a Guardian this turn. Yeah, I do. Was he planning to exile from my deck? Transmogs and that 1 silver I bought? And my Sea Witch? I could spend a coffers to get a Guardian along with the scrying pool. Can't believe it. I'm doing this, but it's what I gotta do. This is so bad. I'm sure the game will be over soon. I won't have to resign it, but this is just garbage. His deck is so much better than mine. He has so many more cards. There was not a freaking thing I could have done. If I'd have known things were going to go this poorly, I might not have gone for Sea Witch or Scrying Pool. Just like Guardians and Ducats and Transmog. And just kind of green a little faster, but I'm not going to have any regrets. He's just going to be able to do whatever he wants. I'm so dead. He gets a province here, right? Gonna build some more. A cardinal. Well, I don't think that's very good, but okay. Well, you've gotten me to not resign yet. pools are low. Still have a potion in my deck. I need to get a province this turn. I failed to see how you need 3 cardinals, but whatever. You can get pool province here. Anything else I think would be a pretty clear mistake. Not like it matters because he's far enough ahead that it won't, but he succeeded in having me not resign the game yet, so. Probably going to transmog both of these things, right? We'll do Sea Witch first. It does have a good number of stop cards in the deck. It is theoretically possible for him to have a dud. About a merchant ship. Seems very bad here. I really wish I hadn't gotten such awful draws. I feel like I probably could have won. You can double this turn, and then not be able to double probably ever again. I feel like unplaying your potion and doing like a farmland into farmland kind of thing, or farmland into gold even, would be better than doubling here. What else are you gonna? Farmland copper into ducat. You really wanted that scrying pool. Okay. That's fine. I'm pretty judgy right now, even though I'm losing horribly. Okay. Can't win. Need to get a province. And hope for a dud. And honestly, I probably need to get that scrying pool too. My out here is just to cheese out a 3 pile next turn because he duds, right? That's my out. Seems pretty narrow. Maybe he buys a scrying pool for me. Maybe I find my potion. I really don't want to spend these coffers. What if I unplay the potion and farmland it into a thing? Farmland it into a farmland? I lose control over the scrying pool pile. I just don't think that's worth it. Whatever, man. Sorry. Noise because my coaster's wet because I spilled tea. Sea Witch, huh? Are you sure that's the card you want? This turn is not the dud. I can probably get a province here. I mean, I can get a province here. I spend all my coffers to do it. Probably is what I have to do. Okay, so what you want to do, friend, is you want to get those piles really low, but don't get any points, okay? You need that last scrying pool. You need that to make your deck good, right? Gotta buy that. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's the opposite of what I said you needed to do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No province to start the hand with, but there's Sea Witch into Duchy if that's the thing I decide I want. Has 0 coffers, so there's hope that he can't double. I mean, if he has a good turn here, I think I'm probably toast no matter what. But just trying to think of some way that it's theoretically possible for me to win this game. And it's looking like not. I think he's got enough pools in hand that that won't be happening. All right. Well, put this one behind us. These games are going to happen. Got the cobwebs out on a game I was always going to lose. So we'll just play good and not get crapped on for the rest of the match, and everything will be great. Oh, you have 12 and only 1 farmland in your life. But yeah, this is over. You have it. You can double. Please double now. Okay, great. That is now over. Let's never speak of it again. Okay. Moving on. Attacks, Jester, Sorcerer. Is that the one? They have to name it. Okay. Jester, Sorcerer are the attacks. What did I get? 4-3. Trashing Cemetery, Hideout, Cemetery, Hideout, and Modify. Okay. Those can all effectively trash cards. You got Villages, you got Hideout and Encampment, and that guy. Draw, Encampment, Stables, and plus buy is Capital Bridge. You can do everything here. What is this ally? The liaison is student, right? And you can haggle for 2 favors. Also wall. Okay. A lot to unpack here. I did not open with a 5-2. So modify into Cemetery is not a thing I care about at the moment. Encampment Plunder is always good. You want a thin deck. So I definitely want to be thinning. Probably going to open like Student Hideout or something. Do all the thinning, have $2 hands, get encampments, magic of gold into my deck somehow. encampment could maybe lead to a cemetery that could be useful. Haunted Mirror Ghost. Do I want that? Kind of, I guess. What about Chameleon? What kind of shenanigans can you do with that? I mean, you can overdraw in Chameleon your extra draw for dollars, which is sad, but, you know, that's a thing you can do. But not a lot of these actions give money that I can turn into cards in some kind of broken way. So that seems to be all you're doing with Chameleos here. Yeah, we got to get thin. Then we'll worry about drawing cards. We'll see how many encampments we can get and keep in our deck. So I think I said Hideout Student. Okay. I can get the Ghost. That seems pretty good. Do I want to draw a card this turn, or do I want to top deck my Student? There's all my estates down here, so top decking the Student is pretty okay. Yeah, drawing the card just serves to get me back to my Student faster, and top decking the Student does a better job. And then also I get a favor token. I love favor tokens. Yeah. Okay. No. Click on the right card, you dummy. Okay. This is Haggle. I kind of thought I would be discarding an encampment to make the Ghost happen, but then it didn't work out that way. So he's got a Quarry. Quarry is something I'd like, but, you know, don't have 4, which is something I did to myself, and that's fine because, well, I'd rather trash cards. Student again? Encampment or silver? Let's get the encampment. I could have gotten encampment and silver. Maybe that was worth doing. Probably was. Let's play Hideout first. I might Chameleon this encampment. I'm just going to play it. Okay, I want to trash an estate with this guy. And I will Chameleon it. Because that's fun. And then we'll Ghost an encampment. And we'll hopefully get like a good card. Modifier gold is what's likely. I need to track my deck. Both those estates and 1. Okay, so I have 5 coppers in my deck. I could like Chameleon something. Like, I mean, obviously I'm doing this and then doing that. Okay, great. Now, do I want the modify or do I want just the gold? I think I want the modify. Or I could get gold and haggle modify. I like that. That's why I saved them intentionally before, which is definitely something I did. Okay. Pretty sure I want to trash 2 coppers this turn. I really don't want to draw the modify because I really want to ghost it and just like snag 2 encampments. If I draw the modify with the hideout, can I still do shenanigans? No, not really. It's pretty bad. So I'll probably just Chameleon this to make sure I don't draw a card. Because it doesn't make my turn better. It can only make my turn worse. Good talk. Oh, I'm gonna top deck my student. I gotta do it the other way. Technically, this is supposed to be done by league rules, but I mean, that undo was like a little bit sus. Yeah, we gotta do it this way. Now, do I trash this student? No, because I want to modify it. Okay, so we're gonna modify student into something. We're gonna modify copper into encampment. Play the hideout, get the last copper out. We're gonna have a very thin deck, and I need to think carefully about what's gonna happen from that point, like a couple turns out. He has a Jester. His Jester is useless to play this turn. But he discarded it to get his Ghosty. Really, I just want... What if I just... Okay, I'm modifying the student. Am I No, let's say I modify the hideout, gain a thing. And then keep the student to get one more favor, because that'll help me gain. We'll modify that later. Yeah, that's the way we do that. Okay. So we modify copper into encampment, modify hideout into, I don't know, gold. What if I draw what I modify into? If I modify student, I can draw into, like, bridge or whatever. Maybe that's the play. All of this seems kind of samey. Is there any way to get 3 encampments this turn? All of these get me 3 encampments. Actually, I need to modify student into bridge, hideout, draw the bridge, and then buy 2. Yeah, okay, let's do it that way. I think that's the way we gotta go. So we'll modify, and if I draw the encampment, it's fine. I'll just play it because I have the golden hand. Yeah, this is fine. So we'll do this, and then we'll do this with so much clicking, and then we'll do this, top deck an encampment because I'm so good, and then we'll buy 2 encampments, right? Now I can modify the hideout into a plunder or something, maybe a bridge. I'll have to do math. Chameleon all this extra overdraw, so probably a bridge because I don't need a plunder right now. Right, this has to be a bridge. Okay, want to buy an action card for my ghost to hit. Probably bridge. Bridge, plunder, $2 left. Another bridge. That seems pretty good. Bridge, bridge, plunder. Just trying to think if I can do something better. This modify won't be taking up terminal space, and the ghost is my village next turn, so like I definitely want the second gold / plunder in my deck, and I think I prefer the plunder. And yeah, all payload gets me a lot more stuff next turn. So yeah, this is what we do. Okay. What are the odds I get screwed here? Like 1 in 6 or something, right? Man, this feels bad. You had to draw your student dead. I feel like I'm way ahead. Have not been paying super close attention to him, but this is my game to lose. Why is there an encampment in my discard pile? Because you gestured. Okay. I mean, if I chameleon one of these bridges, then I guarantee draw a good thing. Wait, no, I'm already guaranteed. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll chameleon later stuff. That's fine. I mean, all of this, like, doesn't matter in the slightest, right? Okay. Any modify tricks I should do? I could modify Golden to Plunder. Seems okay. I can modify it into Bridge. Now we're talking. Can I play all that? I have 4 actions, and I can't play all of it. I can't play the Bridge this turn. So it has to be something non-terminal. I'm gonna need to make this deck into a deck that does more stuff, because like right now, I only have these 3 encampments for villages. He's never ever gonna let me have another. I don't know if I want to go for hideout stuff to win the game here, you know? Seems to be like my main issue. Well, I get a free modify. It's just got to be Golden the Plunder. I don't like the idea that I could modify the Golden the Province later, but I just don't think that concerns me right now. Right. I'm going to have 5 bridges in play this turn. I just get so much stuff. I can buy the golds back. I can just start buying provinces now. Stables. Stables doesn't seem great. Plunder stables. Seems pretty good. Yeah, okay, let's do this. I could get 3 plunders and 3 stables. I really would like to have a little extra draw this coming turn. Just start greening next turn, should be fine. 3 plunders, 3 stables. Can I do better than that? I don't think so. Okay. GG, he's gonna resign. Okay, great. Okay. Wasn't paying close attention to him that last game, but the fact that he was at where he was when I was where he was means he probably got crapped on. I have a 2-5. What's going on here? Attacks. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, that's the attack. Trashing. Chapel. Hi. You're a good card. But there's also Butcher and Masquerade and Stonemason. Okay, you can get that done. Is there a village? Oh, inheritance can trash, kind of. Can you village here? No. There is no village. So your non-terminals are like alchemist and conspirator, which is decent. Oh, look, investment trashes. And then like sheepdog if you gain a card, which seems kind of pointless. Oh, he also got a 5/2. Good for you. Not really. It seems pretty good here, and I would rather be the only one to have it. Yeah, so no village really limits what you're doing, and then also like, what's your payload? I mean, Windfall and Butcher have some synergy. Probably gonna do that. You can draw all you want with Alchemist, but your payload is like a Butcher. There's not even plus buy. Stonemason doesn't seem as good as Butcher. So like, I'm doing this whole Butcher thing. Do you go for Alchemist? Because like, there's no plus buy, and they're kind of a pain to get a lot of. And they activate your conspirators and stuff, but like, what if you just Butcher and win the game that way? Chapel, Butcher Chapel opening gets super thin until you have 5 cards in your deck, and then you Windfall, and then you just scream towards the end of the game. It seems like the direction to go here, because it's just very fast. I don't think going for conspirator, like the gains just aren't there. Maybe there's a way you can like Windfall twice, and then like put a Wayfarer in the deck, but I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. Also, let's think about inheritance briefly. What could I inherit that's any good at all? All right, we're done thinking about inheritance. This doesn't get the abilities of Sheepdog, right? Yeah, so the new inheritance doesn't pick up this ability. So like the whole Sheepdog after Butcher Dream was bad anyway, but it gets worse there. Yeah, I don't think I want inheritance. So it's just Chapel Butcher and then Windfall. All right. Okay. This is bad. Wanted to see an action card this turn, exactly one of them. Let's just hope my Butcher is the one that misses next turn. Butcher Copper be on the bottom. Yes, I want my $5 buy to be on the bottom of my deck. This got to be a silver, right? That I buy here. Okay, he hasn't played an action card yet, which either means they've collided or he's AFK, like, which I think he did that a bit in the first game. But like, I didn't take forever to do this, so okay, you wanted the Wayfarer. Okay. No Chapel, right? Not playing, okay. And you got a potion. Okay, well, I got my wish. So I'm going to assume your Chapel collided because Butcher Estate, Copper Chapel could have been your turn. And then there's no Chapel here. So, all right, you're very behind on thinning. That's fine. A plus, I'm in. We're going to Butcher Estate into Copper. Am I going to buy a Wayfarer? Probably. I want to save the 2 coffers. Down here is Chapel Silver, Copper. You've inherited Conspirator. So you are just hardcore going for this Alchemist Conspirator thing. I thought that my thing would be faster and therefore better, so it's time to put that to the test. Do I get a Wayfarer? The Wayfarer is good for butchering. That's really all it's good for. Next turn is Chapel Silver, Copper. And I'm going to have 5 other cards. Trash everything but the silver, hopefully. And then there will be Chapel, Silver, and 4 cards. I can't Windfall the turn after that, even if I don't put a card in my deck. But I could Windfall if I get a Wayfarer and find it the next turn and play it, right? Is that what I want? I think I'd rather be thinner. But the Wayfarer, I think, is still a card that I want in my deck when that time comes, because it's good enough butcher food and also draws you cards so you maybe buy stuff. Yeah, okay, so let's do it this way. We'll get the copper because it's better than estate. For really no other reason. I just don't want to spend my coffers. And then just get a $0 Wayfarer. Okay. I drew the last estate. I think I'm happy about that. Did he trash any of his estates? He trashed one. Okay, neato. What if I trash the silver? I mean, that was something I would have had to do if I didn't get the Wayfarer. We're keeping it. We're always keeping it. We're probably playing Wayfarer next turn, not spending any coffers and windfalling. Is that what we're gonna do, or are we gonna? I mean, it's either that or butcher something, right? I'm not buying anything. I could draw Chapel Silver and just windfall now. Doesn't seem bad. Kind of like that. Yeah, this feels pretty bad. Those estates aren't even that good until you have like 2 alchemists in your deck. Yeah, it feels bad. What if I butcher the Wayfarer? I hate this already. I can't gain the silver off this Wayfarer if I want to windfall, and that's okay. It's okay. There will be time. I'll put a second butcher in my deck or something. It'll be fine. Let's do this. Let's just windfall. Let's do it. This seems fine. I'm going to play this butcher for nothing and buy the province. If I butcher copper into copper, then I can't get a Wayfarer. Good talk. I'm going to play the Wayfarer here. This is the part I mentioned where I was screaming down the province pile. So, ah! Bring it, bro. Your deck's there. Let's see what it does. What are those cards? You still have your Wayfarer. You still have a Butcher. You don't have a Chapel. You have no golds, right? Your payload is those 3 Conspirators and whatever coppers you have still sitting around, which I think is 0, right? You can gain silvers with Wayfarer, which is decent, but... Oh, you still have a Stonemason in your deck, don't you? What could you Stonemason? You could Stonemason your Wayfarer to get some stuff. But that's at the expense of windfalling, right? Oh, you're not going to windfall this turn. Okay. Right, you can get the estate. Okay. Okay. Just reading the game log. We'll have options this turn. One of them is to butcher Wayfarer into province and buy province. So if he doubles this turn, I just win. If I was him, I might double here. You have a potion. You can't do that, but you have a Wayfarer. Wait a second. I can't do that. I don't have enough coffers. Counting is hard. Well, I can butcher province into province and buy a province, which also gets me there. Do it. Do it. Double. Oh, you're not doubling. Okay, sadness. Okay, so he threatens to double. If I buy a province and mill a province, then he can province and duchy next turn and win. So what's my play? I could butcher Wayfarer into duchy and get a province. If I province duchy, leave 2 provinces in the supply, then he can just double and win. Okay. Gotta try not to screw up this endgame. What's the play? Do I just, like, butcher for nothing and try and get a duchy? I mean, certainly I can do better than that. And, like, have more coffers, right? But butcher Wayfarer into duchy by duchy. I'll have 24. If he doesn't get any provinces, I'll be safely able to province next turn, right? If he gets a province, and I always have threats of doubling, but I only have the one butcher in my life. What if I get one duchy and, like, a butcher with my other $5 gain? I like that a lot less. I think just double duchy here is fine. If I double duchy, I'll have 24. If he double provinces, he'll have 29, then single province wins, which I'm almost guaranteed of. So he can't double province. If he's single provinces, that's the play then. He can get maybe province and a duchy. He will have 26, and that'll be awkward. That is going to be awkward. I just need to find my butcher. You just need to find more butchers so he has less options. So I just have to get the butcher, right? The second duchy only helps me. Yeah, it's got to be this. Okay, I drew my butcher. That's very important. I needed to do that. So now I have threats of doubling. He's got to make. I think he has to play towards me not drawing my butcher, and I drew it, so I should win, right? I have 2 butchers, but you know what I mean. If he doubles here, can I province plus duchy? Yes, I can do that. So that's good enough. If he only gets 1 province, I can mill a province and buy 1. Yeah, and that wins. I'm in great shape because I drew the butcher with a hand like this, so I should win, right? I don't think in this position, if I'm him, I can play around me having a hand like this. So should be getting a win from second player here. This butcher in my hand with a duchy, I'd just be dead, right? There's like no way I could win. And also, if he wasn't first player, I would be just totally winning. I do like my build. Yeah. I imagine it would be largely the same if I had like just found my butcher on turn 3. I'd probably just be like at the exact same place I am now, only I'd have 2 more coffers in my life. It would probably be the main difference. All right. Wow, you're playing around this. That's incredible. Okay, so what do I do? Can I leave? But if I just get 2 provinces, province duchy doesn't win for him, and he only has 2 gains, right? Am I missing something? I can't double province. I can province and mill a province, right? I can province and duchy as well. Wow, he played around this. Well, he had to. If I just get 2 duchies here, I only spend 1 coffers. I'll have a 4-point lead. 3 provinces left. No. Well, you trashed your Wayfarer. I missed that. You got 2 duchies and trashed a Wayfarer. Okay, he can't. He can't put 2 provinces in his deck now. He has to buy 1 mill one. So if I leave 2 provinces in the supply. Oh wait, no, he has 3 coffers. What am I saying? He can just butcher potion in a province. Okay, so I just need to get 2 duchies here, right? Butcher chapel in a duchy, buy a duchy. If he doubles, then I can province duchy. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. Okay, no butcher this hand. That's scary. I don't like that. Also, you can't. You could have a bottom deck conspirator estate, right? Okay, didn't happen for you, but hey, we do this awkward duchy dance for long enough, and that's going to happen. In fact, next turn it's almost guaranteed, right? Because now one of your 4 estates has to be in the bottom 2 of 8 cards. It's not guaranteed, but it's like 50-50, right? And I think a lot of your butcher food that's left is like a potion, right? Because you haven't been playing treasure, but do you have treasures? You have a silver. Wait, no, I have both of them. I have both of the silvers. You have nothing. Those 7 cards are butcher potion, duchy, province. Another point. You have more estates. You have 5 estates in your deck, right? You do. You have 5 estates. You just haven't been playing them all. Okay. Let's see what you do. You trash an estate into a duchy. That has to feel very bad. Okay. Well, just getting the last duchy here is quite good. So I'll have Butcher down here. He'll have to double province next turn. He'll be up to 40. Oh, that's bad. He can double next turn. Am I in trouble? If he doubles, I'm in trouble. So I need him to have a bad hand. If I buy a province here, he has 2 coffers. He butchers potion into province. Yeah, he can do that. And buy a province. All he has to do is draw 4 conspirators and then like his butcher and his potion. If he does that next turn and I duchy, I'm in trouble. right? Because I can just do province and estate. I'll have 37, he'll have 40. So I think I need to play around him not being able to do that next turn and buy the province now. Man, I was so certain I was going to win this game. And then here I am, like, hoping for a bad draw, which is likely. He only has 4 estates now, and there's 9 cards down there he doesn't want to draw. Yeah, we got to go for this. He has to draw all 4 of his conspirators. That's the only payload he has. Yeah, that's what we do. Okay, he has stopped playing action cards. That's good for me. Wait, what? Why didn't I think about this? I think I was dead regardless. I didn't punt the game, but like, man, that's so weird that I managed to lose that game. And that there really wasn't much I could have done about it as second player. Let me know if I missed something. I really don't think I did. Okay. 5-2 with estates. What's going on here? Attacks. Nothing. What's my liaison? Contract. And the 2 costs are only estates. Neato, trashing. Cool, there ain't no trashing. So those estates are going to be around, and with favors, they'll be worth some points. Neato. Villages, you've got a bunch of them here. Draw, you've got city, Swashy. Swashy is good. That's also a village. Plus buy. No. Wait. Who are we kidding? There's city and there's also Galleria with a gainer that works. So there's no trashing. Contract is probably good enough to... Yeah, you probably do that. Bank's going to be great. So with a 5-2, what am I going to get? Galleria or contract? And I'm going to get those sick baths points. Turn 2, that's going to be so ill. They're both cards I want in my deck. The Galleria gives me probably some peddler stuff, right? Maybe a turn where I can get like an Ironworks and a guide together. So it's got to be the Galleria. I don't think I necessarily need the contract until a lot later. And maybe I don't. There's no trashing this game, which means the quality of your draws is going to determine quite a lot. I mean, this guy's good. He managed to win that game last game. So, like, he's good. Is this just the contract? Next turn, I'll probably get an Ironworks. Unless I had 5 again. Just in case I still might get the Ironworks. Gotta do the contract, right? What about Swashy? Do I start getting Swashies first? It's good with my Galleria. It's bad if I draw stuff dead. Maybe it's good. I don't like it. I don't like it. I want the contract first. Now do I get the Swashy? No, I do not, because I need an Ironworks. He opened guide. Man, that would have been hard for me to do. I probably would have opened with a silver instead of that guide. I just picked up the guide later, right? Because this guide isn't doing anything for you on this shuffle, and you want it to do something for you later, but man, I just don't know. Hitting five's good, important stuff, you know? Okay, this will be Ironworks number 2 for sure. You also found your Ironworks? Wow, what a high roll. Okay, he's gotten some very good draws so far. I'd probably say he's ahead. Can you target discard your village greens? With guide? Yeah. Well, this is my village. It was always my village of choice. Swashy now, right? I would like to contract this Ironworks. Makes a lot of sense because there's a Swashy in here. Yeah. I could get 2 guides this turn. Man. His draws have been very good. He had like that one dud turn without a guide to save him, so that's cool. But, you know. What do I do with this? Getting a city isn't crazy. I really just want all the deck control. Maybe a Swashy's better. I don't think so. I don't have a guide on my map. That's very sad. This would have been a great hand to guide. Yeah, if you guide away village greens at the start, they don't make sense to play for that turn. I mean, unless you need an action, which you might, but they're a lot better to play for next turn because you'll draw the... Wait, no. Oh, it works. Yeah? Yeah, you get the cards this turn. Yeah, okay. Seems like you took your village green for next turn, right? There's nothing in the game log that tells me, but I think that's what you did. I could play it for next turn, or I could contract it, which is slightly better. All right. You have more village greens, but I have a Swashy and a Galleria and 2 cities. And that's like really it, right? You also seem to have things on your tavern mat. That number just wasn't updating. I think you also like have 4 guides to my 2. You just started spinning it around, you know. Oh, but I've got favors happening. I should have 4 favors, and that those points are gonna matter. I mean, this game's gonna be over lightning fast. Swashy's down there. I'd like to play this for next turn. Got a Galleria. City and Peddler. Swashy's down there. The cities have to be good, right? Both my guides are on the bottom. That's actually really annoying. It's okay. It's fine. Okay, yeah, so you can't do the thing I was talking about. Maybe I'll do it next shuffle. Okay. Okay. I was worried that turn would be a lot better for you than what it was. Didn't find my Swashy, which is really annoying, because now she doesn't make me a coffers. Of course. Swashy's always on the bottom of the deck. That's where she hangs out. Well, I guess I want to shuffle a guide into my deck, right? There's no additional tricks. That is my cat on the keyboard. What if I shuffle an Ironworks into my deck? Seems a little better. Hi, cat. There he is. He's helping by providing me with soothing music, which helps to increase my concentration and focus. I could have played the Ironworks after the shuffle to make there be something in my discard for Swashy. That was probably better than shuffling in another Ironworks, right? Cat, I don't want you stepping on my keyboard. Okay. Well, I probably could have done better on this turn, and I didn't, but what are you going to do? These are like all my stop cards, so next turn, even though there's no like actual draw there, should be in an okay spot. Both of my cities are here. I have no concerns about emptying a pile super fast. 3 village greens out. Bank. More draw. City. Province. I don't feel like I need the province right now. It's got to be city, right? I don't want payload. I want more deck control. I want to find my gainers. Turn my cities on. 3 pile, yeah? That's the plan. 2 ironworks down here. My kitty cat. He's a good looking animal. Yes, you are. Okay. You ironworks to silver. Okay. Why did you play that at the start of your turn? Because you shuffled. You wanted to shuffle a silver in your deck. That's a little weird to me. That's a little weird to me. Definitely would have played this stuff first before shuffling a silver in the deck. I don't think I would have made that choice. Cost you a buy here with your Galleria. Did I have a Galleria out last turn? I did. I could have gotten a free guide with my city. I need to stop being bad. Hey, kitty. You went up there, don't you? All right. There you go. I didn't even think about whether or not I wanted to guide this hand. I probably do. It's draw. Are there more village greens down there? I didn't play any of them last turn. I still have a few. Do this for next turn. Find my swashi. No, I want this now. Give it to me now. Okay. We aren't guiding this. Neato. Okay, this is very good. Can I win? Not with what I have here. Can I draw something that would make me win? My last ironworks? That would do it. Or a Galleria. Alright. Now I just need to have money. Got those gains, bruh. How much money do I have now? 4, 7, 12, 14? Well, that's not enough. I need 20. Gross. Just playing this now, right? I have 2 guides left on my mat. Okay, I drew an estate. Boom, I just scored points. Why didn't my VP counter change? What? Oh, never mind. You only need 1 favor, not 2 favors to get the points. What am I gonna do? I could get some cities. I get like a city and a province and some peddlers. Just draw a bunch next turn. Seems okay. What are his gains like? A Galleria with infinite money. I mean, you've got buys and stuff, but you're gonna not have money, right? You have 2 silvers in your deck. 1 peddler, 7 coppers, and then 2 Gallerias for money. Kitty, it's cold out. I would like some cities. That province just doesn't seem necessary right now. I'd rather buy a bank. The bank seems pretty good. Maybe City Bank, Peddler. Yeah. I'm just trying to imagine ways I could lose the game, and I just don't see it happening. What if I try and pile estates? Because, I now have the gains for that. Have the money for it. I have a comparable turn next turn. Sure, yeah, I just don't think it means I do anything different here. This is pretty good to see, honestly. I think this is some of the better 5 cards that I could have seen here. I mean, maybe all 3 village greens and just commit to guiding only once. Okay, you got province. That's probably what you needed to do there. This is 4 cards worth of draw. Let's start playing action cards. Can I win? One estate gets me there on points. So I need 5 ironworkses and an estate. 1, 2, 3, 4, $5 bank. So I can just pile estates, right? No, I'm 1 gain short of that. I think I'm always gaining an estate with this. Can I get the ironworks now? It takes me 12 and 3 buys. I have that, but I need an estate as well. So that's 14 and 3 buys. Ironworks, 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 and then I have 10, 15. That's enough, right? That does it. Just double checking. I need to buy 3 ironworks and an estate. The estate gets me there. This bank is worth 6. I'll have 16. Okay. Got there. Okay. Before 3, what's going on? Attacks rogue. Okay. Trashing, modify, ritual, transmog. Transmog has poorhouse, but I was never trashing coppers with that anyway. Okay. And cemetery. Modify with cemetery as a gainer. Transmog with cemetery could possibly do a thing. What does this do? Liaison is only contract. Okay, so this might make a couple dollars by the end of the game. Villages, you got them. There's 3 of them up this way. Draw, tactician. Is that the only draw? Looks like it. Yeah, tactician's the only draw. Awkward. Virtual payload. Modify and gold. Feels pretty bad. Okay, so the draw is tight, and that's an issue. Contract can punt draw around. So he Ghost also draws. So he's getting Star Chart. Star Chart Transmog is a pretty good opening. Top deck that Transmogrify. It's pretty good. Man, just without draw, I just don't see that much happening here. Like, yeah, you do. I think you do want to get thin. Modify can help you, but like, this just seems like not a game where I want to draw my deck every turn. Do I want Tactician to be in my life? I'm just not seeing it. I don't think Tactician's good here. At least not double tack. And single tack seems pretty sus. There's not like shelters this game, is there? No. So it's like, it's Transmog Star Chart. Just do good stuff. Maybe I don't even want to modify. Maybe I don't trash coppers. Maybe I just get some contracts because they're good money. Gold. There's probably place for a modify in that deck. Great. This is great. I'll take it. Ew. Oh, that's so bad for you. Oof. Oh, that's not good for you. I'm glad to see that. Second transmog, kind of like it. What else would I do? Silver or Blessville? That doesn't seem fantastic. If I have one of my estates miss, I'm hitting 5 next turn. I could get a modify there, but I think I'd rather have a contract, honestly. I want to play this money density business. Maybe I get the modify anyway to play the contracts more. Okay, of course I do that. But I still want the transmog if I'm getting the modify next turn. That was where I was going with all this, and I don't think Blessedville is the direction I want to go here. Top deck that modify or a transmog. Yeah, okay. Yeah, having more actions helps me get that ghost. This is great. This is exactly what I wanted to see. We needed an estate to be on the bottom, so I won the coin flip. I'm so good at coin flips, guys. So good. This was an amazing draw for me. Absolutely amazing draw. And he seems to have gotten, like, the worst draw possible. Because, like, he's got 5 coppers now, right? So I don't think you even call that transmogrify, and you just, like, buy a modify right here. Yeah. You just get a modify. Top deck it with your star chart. Be very sad. Yeah. A rogue. That doesn't seem very good at all. 3 to 6. Okay. Would have liked to see some transmog along with my modify, but at least there's an estate here. That's good. I don't think there's any world where where I keep a copper here. That just doesn't seem good, right? What if I do that? Seems very bad. I don't want to transmog these estates that bad. We're just going to gain something with it. Cemetery. We're going to gain a cemetery. That's so good. Yes. Okay. One of my transmogrifies has been trashed. Okay. That happened. You're going for a poorhouse deck, huh? With no draw? I mean, you got the poorhouse tactically. I'm not gonna say he's going for a poorhouse deck, but I don't know about Blessed Village here. Maybe it was okay, but you don't have any silver, so get out of here. It's great. Contract time, right? His rogue has to gain this transmog now. There's gonna be a cemetery down there, which it could be good for him, but I'm not worried about the attack portion of the rogue for like a minute and a half here. Let's get this contract. And what I want. Something I can transmog. Yeah. Modify, I'll trash coppers for a bit so I can find my contracts. So, what fire do I get? Contract. Modify. Or gold. What if I get a gold and buy a province? Wow, look at that blessed Ville. Doing some work over there. I think I don't want to buy the province now, do I? Do I? Buying the province now seems a little weird. I have 1 transmogrify. He's gonna have 3. Meh. But like, I still have a haunted mirror. I'm gonna line that up with the thing. Tactician. You're going for tactician poorhouse. Okay. Maybe I get the province now. Start milling them. Oh, wait. I can't get a gold because cemetery costs 4. I'm really good at Dominion. So good at it. Give me this contract. That money is going to help me chew through these provinces before he can get going. This is the only buy that you can play with the tactician? You can modify stuff, but and that feels pretty bad. Another contract? Or do I get a gold so I can modify it? I'm probably transmogging the modify soon enough. It's not going to be pulling its weight, right? Or do I modify the transmog and modify provinces in the province? Yeah, maybe I want this gold. Alright, I'll get the gold. Ritual could also potentially be good. I want to see a transmog here, right? I can get the ghost. Do I want the ghost? Just modify the transmog right away. Get another gold. I'll have 4. But then I'll province the turn after that and have League of Bankers online. Modifying the copper might be a little better. If I get the contract next turn, then yeah. Then I'll have the League of Bankers, and I'll always province the following turn. I think I like it that way. I could even punt the modify to next turn, have 6 this turn. Then I can modify the transmogrify next turn. None of this misses a shuffle. Transmog is out of my life, and I have modifies and whatever else. That seems pretty good. Let's do it that way. Okay, you ghosted your poorhouse. Nice work. You have 3 VP. You still have 3 estates. You're not thin. Oh, you're about to get thinner. That is my last line of defense in the trash, isn't it? So he could be roguing me. Dang. Gold. This modifies a required trash. I think I just modify into gold. Maybe modify. You have so many points, jeez. You're not thin. You can't sustain this. The province was maybe too early for you. This transmogrify probably needs to become a modify. 2 modifies, 2 golds. There's defense in the trash for me. You're getting thin. It's going to take you time. It's going to make your poorhouses better. Your deck is coming together faster than what I thought. You get another poop house, right? Uh, this has worked out very well for you. You've had some good stuff happen to you the last few turns that has accelerated you. I'm a little worried again. You didn't buy a poop house though. Maybe you only want to play 2 of them. So you're doing a single tactician deck, I guess. I mean, I could have done card action to draw this last card and play the transmog. I don't think that's what I wanted. I think I wanted a second modify in my life. There's a copper. All right, I'll contract the modify for sure. I need probably need 4 provinces into Milla province to win. But there's also like other VP I can get. But buying a province here and threatening to like actually kind of double next turn could be good. Maybe I should have gotten, you know what? Because I had Star Chart, maybe I should have gotten gold instead of that modify. Because now I'm sitting here like the modify next turn is awkward, you know? Wait, what happened here? Okay. You got Ritual VP. So he doesn't seem to be wanting provinces. He might have just gotten the province to be Ritual food. Okay. Still going to contract this modify. Just buy a province. I could have trashed a copper there, but I think I would rather contract it. Maybe I should have trashed the copper. I have some mild regrets. I'll be cantripping and copper doodad here. My turn. Start charting right now. So you did a couple things. You had a ghosted poorhouse. What? You had $8. You did get a province. The game log wasn't showing it. Okay. Just modify gold in the province. Man, this should have been a gold so hard. I could just be legit double provincing here, which is potentially that's what I should be doing, and I'm bad. If I lose this, I have no one to blame but myself. I would have been in a great position. Now he's got a tactician out. Still don't see him doubling. Does any of this matter? I could trash another copper. I could mill a province. I could ritual a province. What does that do? Gets me like 1 point. Seems kind of bad. I want to modify province into province, and then I guess I'm buying a silver. Or gold in the province. Holy crap. I forgot about his transmogrifies on his map. Just dead. Might have been dead regardless. Okay, so his deck was much better than I thought it would be. I can't help but think that he got really lucky on like 2 turns in the middle there. Maybe I just straight up underestimated it. I definitely need to go back and look at that one. I feel like I should have won that game. What's going on here? I have a 3/4. Attacks. Tide pools and Curse Village attack yourself. Okay. Trashing. Upgrade. And that's it. That'll get you there. Villages, you have Royal Galley, you have Cursed, you have Crossroads, you have Toil. You can, and March even. You can get there. Draw, Barge, some other stuff here too. Plus buy, you've got Courtier and Barge while you're just building a barge thing that does stuff. My commentary's so good. With a 3-4, not much I can do in the way of March on the opening shuffle. There's not like an opener that I really want to get. I just want to hit 5. How do I hit 5? Gladiator Silver? Do I want to put the Gladiator in my deck? Kind of doubtful. I mean, Fortune's nice, but whatever. I don't see myself getting the dollar from that Gladiator anytime soon. Just got to get 5. Just got to get upgrades. It's the only trashing, right? So we got to do that. It's a big deal. Double silver? Eh, the Gladiator might be okay. I like the Gladiator. I think I'll get it. It'll probably get me the $3 at some point this game. It'll be double Gladiator. That seems weird to me. Whatever. We'll get this. We'll probably march it. Or we'll get another one. Okay. You know, there were worlds where you get like the Royal Galley turn 4 and hope to march it and do stuff, but like here we are just putting 2 upgrades in the deck, and that's got to be better than marching or anything like that, right? Right. Yeah. This kind of sucks. This hand needed to happen when there was like an upgrade in my discard, you know? I could make something out of it, but whatever. Thinning the coppers before the estates isn't the worst thing ever. No autoplay. I'll get the crossroads here. Just thin some coppers. It'll be fine. Get a courtier, gain goals as the payloads. I'm not like too bothered about March Royal Galley. Okay. I mean, it worked out for you, but still, would this have been better as being a silver? It isn't worse yet. I got 4. Probably just getting a Royal Galley. Artisan before upgrade. It's too late for that. I want silver in my deck. This barge. I want a barge here. Gotta get that going. I can march it and just like play it for next turn. It's good to have in my discard pile. March the artisan, yeah. pretend to think. Ugh, that's so irritating. I can't believe that's still in their code. He's doing some stuff, and I feel like I could be doing some stuff if I had like some different draws. So like, he's playing very aggressively and being rewarded for it. I guess I'm happy for you. Do I put a 5-er in my deck, or do I just barge for next turn? Barge for next turn seems pretty good. What if I put another barge in my deck? It seems not as good. This is stupid. I have so many actions in my deck. I'd like this crossroad to draw me some cards, please and thank you. What happened? Okay, I have 2 coppers on my deck, but it said I Oh, you did this. Like, why am I getting hexed? There's no attacks here, but you're right, you did that. Cursed Village, huh? I have to believe that, like... Yeah, Barge doesn't play durations, but, like, you can just galley Harbingers or Crossroads or whatever. No green cards, huh? Well... Galleying the Crossroads is okay. Galleying the upgrade is arguably just as good. I'd rather galley the Crossroads. Just trying to think about if I can, like, march something and have this be better for me. What am I getting? Probably an Artisan this turn. Yeah. Wow, both estates down there. Well. Cool. I could get a 5-er and march it. Or I could get a fortune. I could just get a fortune. Kind of want that. There's 2 estates down there, and I'm going to have a Crossroads out. Those other 2 cards are... What are they? Are they bad? Maybe Fortune's what I want. See, like, Barge plus March just guarantees I draw my deck next turn, and maybe that's better. Maybe I don't need it. But then I could have a Barge out the following turn and just get the Fortune then. Seems like I'm not relying on luck if I do it that way, right? So Barge March seems... It's gotta be better, right? But then I have the upside if I just manage to draw my Barge and just draw a bunch of cards. If I find my Fortune, then that's pretty good. I could be accelerated by a bit. But then if I have a bunch of dead actions, I'll have debt and I can't toil. Maybe I just go for debt control here. This is a tough decision. I'm not sure what's right to do here. I'm a lot thinner than you, right? I think I am. Is he gonna go for like tide pools and curse village? That'll be funny. Like Royal Galley. Oh, Royal Galley, get a curse village with your Royal Galley, and then like play your tide pools. Ugh. That seems very bad. Wonder why I get the curse villages though, because I feel like Crossroads is gonna be enough. And Royal Galley, obvi. Has synergy with your upgrades. I don't know. It could be good. Let's gain some stuff. Do I just get 2 silvers and draw it all? Or do I barge for next turn and get the fortune? I'd like to get a courtier and play it. That's so good. I can't, but I'd like to. I could get an artisan and play it this turn. Maybe that's it. Get the artisan and play it. That's good. But then I slow down on the thinning. Maybe this isn't the turn for that. I mean, maybe I just march an artisan. Not get the fortune. I like that very little. I need to get the fortune this turn. Has to happen. Three, 7, 11. Yeah, we just got a barge for next turn. It's okay. Fortune and debt. Or do I just get something else? No, just fortune and debt. And I got a gold. Look at me. I need to get these coppers out, right? Just gonna upgrade coppers without thinking. There's nothing better I can do with my upgrades this turn. Just play the Harbinger. Ooh. Galley upgrade is good. Is there anything better I can Royal Galley? Not coming up with it. Toil this. Why can I click on this when I have debt? Will it auto pay my debt away? I don't know. Artisan. I would like an artisan. Another barge. Artisan march the artisan. Top deck. I don't know. There's crossroads and barge down there. The crossroads kind of sucks, but if I get an artisan, I'll probably want it for a minute. Even though I have the Royal Galley action, just get another barge in my life. Artisan march the artisan is the same thing as buying the fiver, only I get to top deck the fiver. So we're just gonna do that. And it's barge, right? I want to play 2 barges next turn. And then I'll draw the artisan and we'll get a courtier and I'll play the crossroads. That's the plan. We'll do that. Okay. And I don't need to buy another crossroads right now. Get out of here. Okay. Rip in peace those tide pools that he didn't get to play because he doesn't have them in his deck because they're bad cards. Super rip in peace. I feel like I'm a little ahead by like maybe first player plus a bit. And I think it's just because I'm using Barge for draw and not Cursed Village, right? Barge just seems way better. I don't understand why he has 2 Cursed Villages and 0 Barges. Okay, he's got a Barge. And the Cursed Villages, I could see maybe getting 1 like early on because it's tactically good. I don't like the second one though. There's Fortune. There's like Courier to gain golds. Like, let me just have all of the cards in my hand. You know what I mean? Okay. You know, triple? Tripling is good. I'm not sure it's the best play you can make. Like, maybe double and something else could also be good. You only have a Barge and a Fortune in your deck for plus buy, right? And you also only have the 2 Cursed Villages for actions. Your Royal Galley got you actions this turn, but like this is a Royal Galley turn, and it's hard for me to imagine. Like, I mean, you definitely couldn't triple next turn if you tripled now. So if you were gonna like triple now double next turn, I don't know. That's not the strongest thing because I can probably double this turn and then I'll be in a good position, and you probably don't want that. So then you probably want to double and then get like a card that helps you build. Okay, this is what you did. Neato, Barge. Probably want to upgrade this guy now, right? Get me gold or another artisan or something. There's like a cantrip in here. I don't like need this card, and I think, yeah, I want to upgrade this. This is what I want to upgrade. Just trying to think if a gold or artisan is what I want. I want to artisan, get a courtier probably this turn. I don't think there's space for a second artisan in my life. I just want to get the gold. Give me that payload. And then maybe I don't get the courtier. I mean, maybe I still do, but I might. I get barge. I could get barge instead. That's pretty good. Let's do this and let's get the gold. And then let's play a barge. And then play a crossroads. And see what happens. Fortune gold, and I think some other stop card is down there. You have nothing out. I could get 3 provinces. I could get 2 provinces here and be in a good position. Play a barge for next turn. Can I play 2 barges for next turn if I draw my fortune with the Harbinger? You're gonna have 30 points. That's a lot of duchies. I mean, let's just say you double. That's kind of what I'm playing around. I want 2 provinces this turn and debt control for next turn, right? Because I'll have the buys. I'll have all these barges that I can play and a fortune options to get like courtier for gain a gold and $3 and double it all with fortune if I have all the draw next turn. So I just want 2 provinces this turn. And then like maybe toil barges or whatever. Or march a barge. If I have that kind of money. I think I want to play this barge because the money allows me to do that. Okay, I'm just going to play this barge. That kind of commits me to artisan for barge next turn or for barge and march. I should have the payload for barge and march though. Yeah? Then I can artisan for courtier with that kind of mondo debt control. Can I though because of royal galley? I have to draw the fortune this turn. I'll artisan a barge and play it for next turn. If I have to. Which I do, right? I want to play this gladiator too. Top deck the harbinger. Or no, I'll just toil it. It's better if it's in my hand. Duh. Think, Adam. So I'll top deck the harbinger, I guess. Whatever. Three. 6, 9. 15, 30. I could quad this turn. Doesn't seem very good. Okay. I'm just thinking about other things, and I'm not going to do those things. Double province leaves me with a lot of money to barge and march. I think I gotta do that. Frees me up to do so much stuff next turn that I want so bad. And this is what? Duchy silver? Toil, or, no. Only one buy left. I'm smart. Duchy? The duchy never matters. The only village is Crossroads. Maybe I get a another Crossroads? That seems so bad. Cursed Village? So bad. I'd rather get a Crossroads. Is it really Crossroads? Is that what I'm doing? I want to draw everything. I should have no problem finding that Crossroads. But like the only way I lose this game is if I don't. Maybe I just get another one. The duchy doesn't do anything. Yes, I'm buying an $8 Crossroads. That's what we're doing. And we're going to think about if I could have done this better given that I did that. how good of a turn can you possibly have? You can't possibly triple, right? That's just beyond your capability. And if you triple, it's hard for me to win from that. So, yeah. I mean, I thought about this before. I decided it wasn't worth playing around. So, we're not playing around it. We didn't play around it. I went first, right? Yeah, first player is going to be pretty big here. Okay. What's Envious do? Ooh. How much does that hurt you? Yeah, okay. So you're not tripling. I should win. I should just win the game now. Okay. I'm in great shape. This game's over. It's just triple and win. Okay. This doesn't play durations. Gotta be careful. I'm just gonna upgrade this into like a duchy or something. Okay. Whatever. We're done. Okay. Okay, so that was 3-3, right? Yeah. So my last match is going to matter a lot. The fact that I only won 3 games probably means I need to 4-2 that to win the division, but I think that's where we're at. So yeah, I got a shot at that, and hopefully I'm lucky and on my A game when that happens.